Hi guys, how's it going? I am Amanda from Amanda Around the Globe, and today we are going into another video about my debt. So the last video I made was kind of like a life update and coming clean about the fact that I've actually been in debt for the last 2 years or longer. So today I want to talk to you guys about how much debt I'm actually in, how I plan to get out of it, and what I've already done. So I actually have been paying this off for the last 6 months, probably since July was my first big payment. So I've been paying it off for 6 months without making videos. I never really planned to make videos about this. I was just so embarrassed about it. Once I realized how much I love watching videos of other people getting out of debt and how inspiring I find it, I decided that I would give it a go. So, before I tell you guys how much debt I'm actually in, I would really love if you guys wrote down in the comments how much you think I'm in, how much debt you think I'm in. I would love to turn this into like a little game and see what you guys guess. So if you can do that, I would really appreciate it. Also, while you're down there, please hit the like button on this video. It really supports my channel. Now that that's out of the way, the highest my credit card got was June this year. The highest it got to was $15,912. And I knew if I didn't start paying this off soon, it was going to hit $16,000, and for some reason $16,000 was just like, gave me panic attacks. Like $16,000 was way too much. I lived most of my life not having any debt, and I explained how I got into this much debt in my last video. It's kind of a long story, so if you guys are interested in that, I'll link that video up here. P.S. Side note, thank you so much to everyone who commented on my last video. The comments were all so nice. I was reading them when they were coming in, and I was telling Michael, like, I almost felt like I was going to cry. I was getting a bit emotional because I wasn't expecting people to be so kind and understanding. So thank you so much to everyone that commented on that video. It was so sweet. But for now, we're going to continue with this topic, which is how much debt I'm currently in. So like I said, it was almost at $16,000 in June this year. I've been paying off pretty big payments, especially when I was still working full-time. And the amount that it is right now, we're logging in. The current balance is $12,153. So I basically paid off about $3,000. This is all in US dollars as well, keep in mind. The only reason that is really important is because I live in Australia, but the whole time I've been using this credit card, which is American. I don't have a permanent residency or visa in Australia, so I don't actually have any opportunities to get financing, which I don't want, but I couldn't do it if I wanted to get financing or a credit card or something in Australia. I cannot do it because I am not a permanent resident here, whereas I am a United States citizen, and I've had this credit card for ages. Before I started traveling, I was really into like credit card hacking, which is funny that I'm now in a ton of debt. So the current number is $12,153. I'm trying to think of something that I want to do when it gets down to 10, but currently the number is $12,153. Now, the way that I want to pay this off is, it's gotten a bit more complicated recently because I've been making payments of like 1,000 Australian dollars, sometimes up to like, I think the highest payment I made was, let's see, I think the highest payment I ever made on it was 1,031 US dollars, which was about 1,400 Australian dollars in 1 month. 1 month! 1 month! People, that is so much money. In 4 weeks, I paid off $1,400 on my credit card. So I'm really proud of how far I've come. The issue that I have mainly is that my credit card is in US dollars and I get paid in Australian dollars. So I have a few strategies of what I'm doing to pay this off. Obviously, I have a salary from my job, and I'm using that mainly because that's my main source of income. I'm trying to pick up a few different side hustles and things that I can do specifically that make US dollars, because that will pay it off a lot faster. And then I have a few other things that I'm thinking about, but I'm not really sure how everything's gonna pan out, so I guess I'll just keep you updated as that goes on. Something that I'm really excited about in my next video, or one of my next videos, I will be going through my monthly budget. So obviously what I'm trying to do is spend as little money as possible and put as much as possible toward this debt. Like I said in my last video, we have a few big expenses coming up. We have to move out of our apartment because our landlord's family is moving in, so it's within his rights to kick us out of this apartment. The only issue there is that the apartment that we live in is so cheap, and so whatever we move into is going to be more expensive. And also we live in a fully furnished apartment, so most of the furniture here is not ours, which means we're going to have to sort that out. It's gonna be an interesting 2021 for sure. I'm hoping to pay off so much of this debt, it's gonna be crazy. And I'm hoping to get the living situation sorted soon. In regards to the debt, that's where we're at. That's the number. That's the strategy. I'm really hoping that with the free time that I have, I can make more YouTube videos, which I do get paid for this. Not nearly as much as people think that I do, but I do get paid a little bit, and every dollar at this point helps pay off this debt. Oh my god, these birds outside are going crazy. I hope you guys can't hear these. Oh, yes, on my last video, a lot of people recommended that I read and listen to Dave Ramsey. I have looked into his podcast. The main issue that I have with Dave Ramsey is everything he does is obviously based in America because he's American, and that's all well and good, but the American lifestyle is very different to Australia, and there's a lot of things about his method that I don't really resonate with. That could be a whole different video, but anyways, I listen to a lot of finance podcasts that are based in Australia, which is a little bit more helpful for me because I'm making Australian dollars and I'm living and working in Australia. So that's been really helpful. I can make a separate video on all of my favorite finance podcasts if you guys would like. I don't listen to that many at the moment, but now that I have actually just moved offices, so my commute is a little bit longer and I have more time to listen to podcasts. So I'll be listening to a lot more. I did listen to a couple of Dave Ramsey's podcasts. I really have been obsessed with this podcast in Australia called She's on the Money. A lot of US people listen to it as well. I've just started listening to an investment podcast called Equity Mates, which is also Australian based. For me, I'm looking to live in Australia permanently, so it makes more sense for me to learn about the Australian stock market and Australian retirement accounts and things like that. I still have my US retirement account. That's a whole nother separate thing as well. This video is kind of all over the place. I am really excited to get more into the nitty-gritty details on my next video, where you guys will see me create my first budget. I just bought a budget template and I've been working on it and inputting all of my expenses and stuff like that, and I'm really loving it so far. So I'm really excited to start doing that, and you guys can see exactly how much I spend every week and exactly how much I make and exactly how much is going to what thing. It's going to be very vulnerable but I think that it will be fun. If you guys have any other video ideas that you guys want to see, please let me know down below. I need to stop slouching. I am definitely planning on doing an apartment tour before we leave. We're gonna have to start packing pretty soon, so I'll probably do an apartment tour very soon to break up all of this money and budgeting videos. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up because it really supports me and I need it. So please hit the thumbs up, or if you hate it, hit the thumbs down. That works too. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I hope you had a good Christmas, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!